Yo, what's up guys, Surgical Goblin here and welcome to this new episode. In today's video, as you guys see, I'm 12-2 in the Goblin Barrel Draft Challenge. So the challenge just started like 2 hours ago, guys. I will try to, of course, like upload this as soon as possible. Probably when you guys are watching this, it will be like 4 hours later than like the challenge started. But anyways, guys, as I said, 12-2 so far. So this challenge is actually pretty good with rewards. And of course, at 15 wins, you do get this emote. I'm pretty sure this will be an exclusive emote, like most of the challenge emotes. Won't be able to buy them afterwards in the shop, so actually a pretty exclusive emote. And then also at 13 wins you get a legendary chest. I'm not sure at which other wins, but you can actually get 2 legendary chests from this challenge. And then also I think an epic chest, and then 1 or 2 how you say this, lightning chest. So anyways guys, 12-2 in the challenge right now, so I would say let's just hop into the 13th match, or I guess 15th actually. And I will also try to of course give some tips and tricks like on drafting. So of course in my opinion, Rascals is actually really good in draft, especially if they don't end up having, for example, Lock, even arrows. Like arrows, of course, pretty good against the Rescue Girls. Goblin Giant, because it's actually a pretty good win condition. And then Lock or Barbell, definitely Lock, because in this case we have the Rascals. So of course, if I would give him the Lock, the Rascals wouldn't be able to get too much value. And right now, him having the Barbell, we can, for example, place our Rascals here, stuff like that. Also, him having the Barbell and us, the Skeleton Army. Actually, excuse me for that. I will quickly turn off the sound. Also allows us to put Skirmish, for example, really low. Giving us quite a lot of value. So it looks like he started with his Spear Goblins. I'll just take some damage and I'll actually go with the Ice Wizard in the back. Looks like we also have a Goblin Barrel, so that's actually good for us because now we kind of have kind of like a spell bait with like the Skeleton Army, Rascals, and then the Goblin Barrel. Looks like he already uses his Barbell, so this is actually a really good moment for us to go with our Goblin Barrel. Looks like he actually also has arrows. So arrows is of course, as I said, also pretty good against Rascals, so we do need to watch out with that. But Rascals here should be able to clean that up pretty nice. Maybe a little bit of damage from the Spear Goblins, but it looks like, yeah, not a single damage at all. So that was actually really good Rascals. So actually pretty tough matchup over here, guys. He has Barbell and arrows. So I feel like with Goblin Barrel we won't really be able to deal much damage. But here we actually should be able to get a lot of value from the Skarmy. Then we might actually be able to counter push. I'll actually go with a Goblin Giant because he went quite aggressive there. And then the Skeletons, of course, like being tanked for the, by the Goblin Giant. So that should be able to get quite a lot of value. Unfortunately, Dark Prince is, of course, able to splash most of them. One of the Skeletons actually is able to stay alive. And we'll actually end up doing quite a lot of damage to the Dark Prince. So actually a ton of damage over there, guys. Let's go with the Ice Wizard over here. And I will actually go with a Lock. Hopefully he drops his Spear Goblins. Looks like he doesn't, but anyways. I still want to go with a Lock just to make sure like the Dark Prince doesn't end up getting too much damage onto the tower. So honestly looking pretty good. I think we should just keep the Skarmy or only use the Skarmy if he doesn't have arrows in cycle. Otherwise, like he might go, for example, for prediction arrows, and then he might actually end up going like taking down the tower. So let's actually keep up the pressure with the Goblin Barrels. I'll actually go for a Tricky Barrel. He might actually fall for it with the Barbarian Barrel, knowing that he does have it in cycle. Looks like he, I guess, disconnected. Let's actually go with a Goblin Giant and Skeleton Army. So that's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, him disconnecting, but I guess we'll just take the win and then hop into the next match. So yeah, anyways, let's give it a good game. Let's give it a well played. And let's give it a thumbs up. So honestly, that game definitely wasn't over yet. Like he might have actually been able to take down a tower with, for example, Ram Rider. And then as I said, like prediction arrows or something, like even reactive arrows, like he should be able to get a connection with the Ram Rider. But anyways, guys, he did end up disconnecting, so that's unfortunate. But we are at 13 wins right now, and it does mean that we actually get to open a legendary chest. So let's see what we get, guys. And looks like we actually get a Ram Rider. So that's of course nice for the gold and for the star points. And I would say let's just hop into the next match. 13-2 right now, and we just need to win 2 more matches to be able to complete the Goblin Draft Challenge. So Ice Spirit or Spear Goblins, both cards are actually really good, but I actually prefer Spear Goblins just because it's a little bit more, versatile. So definitely go for the RG, since RG is actually pretty good win condition, and then we'll go for the Hunter, and then Goblin Barrel or Miner. I feel like we should pick Miner in this situation just because we do have the Hunter, which can actually completely shut down a Goblin Barrel, so that's of course good for us. And then Miner can also be good, for example, just for chip damage. Tanking, so looks like he does go with a Goblin Barrel. I was a little bit late with the Hunter, so we'll not be able to fully shut down the Goblin Barrel, but still won't end up taking too much damage. So looks like we also have Poison, so that's of course really good, like a Minor Poison or even RG Poison should be able to get a lot of value. I'll actually end up poisoning this over here. Looks like he does go with a Valkyrie. Unfortunately, the Hunter wasn't able to get another hit. Let's actually go with a Mega Minion over here to be able to kill the archers. Hopefully also we'll be able to kill the E-Dragon. Anyways, I think it will die to the tower. Yeah, looks like the Electro Dragon did die to the tower, so that's good. Yeah, for us. Let's see if he drops something. If not, I might actually go for a miner. I don't think it's Tornado, but anyways, I'll still drop it in the safe spot just to be sure. Like, I don't want to give him an early King Tower activation. So looks like he also has bets. I was about to say he might go with his Goblin Barrel, so looks like he does. Let's actually go with a Hunter. This might actually get tricky, but I'll actually end up taking a little bit of damage, and I'll actually go for a counter push with the Hunter behind the Royal Giant. I'll actually yeah, save up for poison. If he does give me a good poison value, of course I will take it. Let's actually go with a poison over here. I was about to say he might drop something else. Looks like he does go with a Valkyrie. Hunter was able to get 2 hits, so that's actually huge. And Royal Giant, I think, ended up getting 2 hits as well, so actually quite a lot of damage. Brings down the tower to 1402 HP. So looks like he actually goes with his Goblin Barrel. A little bit of a bad timing on my Electro Wizard, to be honest, but anyways, shouldn't matter too much. Let's actually counter push with the Miner over here with the Electro Wizard. Not sure what he has in Psycho right now. I was about to say he will probably drop his bets. Looks like he decides to drop his bets onto the Miner. So that actually allows the Electro Wizard to be able to get, I think there was 3 hits, but of course like 2 of them were like hitting and 1 of the bets and 1 of the the tower. So let's actually go with Spear Goblin's pressuring, guys. He might go with his, I was about to say Valkyrie. Looks like he actually does. Let's actually go with a Hunter to the side. He still didn't play his Executioner yet, and even though the Executioner, like, in my opinion, this would actually be a really good moment to play Executioner. Looks like he actually does it all the way in the back, so that won't actually help him, yeah, to be able to kill the RG until it is actually closer. So as you see, RG will be able to take down the tower, and I'm pretty sure this might actually be a good game, guys. I'll actually send a defensive miner over here. Oof, not the best defensive miner, but anyways, that's fine. Let's actually go with a Hunter. A little bit of a bad Hunter placement, but shouldn't be a big deal. Let's actually go with a poison on defense, guys. Hunter is still there. Electro Dragon might lock onto the tower, so let's actually go with a Mega Minion, because of course if it shoots the Hunter, since the Hunter is really close to the tower, it would also splash like the tower. So let's see, guys, only 14 seconds remaining. I'm pretty sure I should be able to defend this quite easily. Let's actually go with a Hunter. Hopefully this time I actually got the timing right, and no, looks like I actually misclicked it completely. Looks like the Goblins actually got a ton of damage, but anyways, didn't really matter. I feel like I didn't drop the Hunter good, like a single time. Anyways, let's give it a good game. Let's give it a well played, and let's give it a thumbs up. So 14-2 in the challenge right now, and we just need to win one more game, guys, to be able to complete it and to be able to get that exclusive emote. So I would say let's just hop into the next match right away. Of course, first collect 15k gold. As I said, the rewards of this challenge is actually pretty good. Fire Spirits or Ice Spirit. Fire Spirits actually can act as, for example, counter to Goblin Barrel, which in this case I'm actually going to give to him. So Fire Spirit is actually a pretty good pick in this challenge, guys. Golem or Goblin Giant? I feel like Golem is just yeah, stronger in general. Like, I feel like if we end up going into the same lane, for example, with Golem and Goblin Giant, we should be able to get a lot of value. And then Skeletons or Goblins? I'll actually go with Goblins, just because Goblins actually quite a good yeah, DPS dealer. And of course, if we then, for example, have to deal with, let's say, his Goblin Giant, maybe even a Miner or something, Goblins actually get quite a lot of value, whereas Skeletons, of course, also a really good DPS dealer, just doesn't do as much. Looks like I actually ended up misclicking my Goblin Hut. Shouldn't matter too much, but of course, that's unfortunate, because now the Goblin Giant will actually go towards the tower. Let's see what he drops. Looks like he actually has Barbarian Hut. Let's see. So that's interesting. Let's actually go with a Mega Minion over here. Let's actually go with a Witch, and we should have Fire Spirits ready just in case he goes with his Goblin Barrel. Looks like he actually doesn't. Mega Minion, of course, thank you for the skeleton. So looks like he actually has a Fireball as well. Pretty good Fireball, but shouldn't yeah, be able to deal with the Witch. And look at the left side Spear Goblins, by the way. You should definitely not ignore them. Let's actually go with a Golem over here. Hopefully he doesn't have a lock in his deck. If he does, this Golem won't have any support. I mean, I guess we can go with Goblins behind it. But now, like, the Golem tanking for the Witch might actually get a lot of value. And I'm actually thinking about going with a Balloon. Yeah, I'll actually go with a Balloon over here, just because there's still so many Skeletons. Witch is still there. Golem is still quite healthy. And as you guys see, he actually goes with a Goblin Giant. So I'm pretty sure this will be 2 towers down. Unfortunately, the Goblin Giant was able to lock onto the Witch, but as you see, Skeletons are still there, Goblins are still there. Left side tower does end up going down. I'll actually go with a Snowball over here. Don't really need to use my Fire Spirit in this situation. As I said before, like, we still know that he has a Goblin Barrel. So let's say he does go with Goblin Barrel. Fire Spirits, of course, can completely counter that. So looks like he says good luck. Pretty sure this will be a good game. I think I would just go with a Witch in the back and then with a Golem in front of it. And I'm pretty sure, as I said, that should be a good game. Unless he, for example, makes an insane comeback. Yeah, 3 crowning us. Anyways, let's go with a Witch in the back, guys. Let's see what he drops. If he rushes us in the other lane, Honestly, I'm totally fine with him taking 1 tower. I'll actually still go with a golem into the lane of the electro dragon, even though we do have a witch behind it. I think it still should be fine. Like, I think we can still take it down. Let's actually go with a mega main on top of the goblin giant. Let's see what else he drops. I'll actually go with goblins over here to be able to pressure in the other lane. I don't think he has a lock, to be honest, so the goblins might actually end up getting a lot of damage. Let's actually go with fire spirits over here. And I guess I would just go with a balloon. Golem death damage actually killed the rest of the minions, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't have anything in his cycle right now for this balloon. So as you guys see, balloon is able to connect to the tower and should be able to 3-count him right now. Snowball just to make sure like it actually gets another hit, but as you guys see, this is definitely over, guys. So let's give it a good game, let's give it a well played, and let's give it a thumbs up. Actually really I wouldn't say like easy, but the last match actually went really well. Ended up getting a 3-count and ended up completing the challenge 15-2, going from 12-2 to 15-2. And as you guys see, let's collect this exclusive emote, guys. So hopefully you guys could learn something from this episode. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys already completed the Goblin Barrel Draft Challenge. Let me know if you guys have any questions, like in other like draft challenge videos. Some people, for example, ask like, let's say like the first draft is Roy Giant or Hawk Rider, like what card would you pick? Like, I would love to answer those questions, so let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to smack the like button. If not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye, guys.